Look at tiger and its amazing senses. Okay, now a tiger can see 6 times better than most of us. So it can see even in the dark. We saw that, right, during the part where we discussed about super sense of sight. We said that tigers can also see in the dark. Now they have a very, their sense of hearing is so sharp that they can also make out difference between rustling of leaves and sound of an animal moving about in the grass. So they come to know whether it is the sound is because of an animal or is it just the wind. Their hearing is so sharp. Then the ears of a tiger can move in different directions, and this helps the tiger to catch sound from all around it. Now if you see the ears, they are kind of pointy and standing above its head. So with that it can move the ear in any direction it wants. Not like us, our ears are fixed. So we cannot really move our ears. We have to turn our head towards the direction of the sound. But a tiger, just by moving its ears, it can do so. Each tiger has its own area which may cover several kilometers. And like the dog, a tiger also marks its area by urine. And a tiger can at once come to know if there is any other tiger in its area just by the smell of its urine. And then a tiger will always avoid going into another tiger's area. Tigers make different sounds for different purposes, like when it is angry it will roar, or if it is trying to call out to another tiger, tigress. And a tigress has also a very different sound that they make when it is trying to call out to its cubs. And its roar or a snarl can be heard for up to 3 kilometers away. It is so powerful. And tigers' whiskers are so sensitive that they can sense a slightest movement or vibration in the air. And this helps them to move in the dark as well to find its prey. Now, the tiger has so many amazing super senses, not one, but so many super sense of sight, of smelling, of hearing, and also of whiskers can detect even a slightest vibration. Isn't it? And this is all this together makes the tiger an amazing predator in the jungle. All its super senses, the tiger is one of the most alert animals. But we see that today there are so many articles or news that is coming that a tiger is in danger. So what do you think are some of the dangers in the jungle? And can human beings also be a threat to the animal? So let us discuss these questions. So in the jungle, because of their size and strength and these amazing senses, an adult tiger, they don't have many natural predators in the jungle. Means nobody, there is nobody more powerful than the tiger in the jungle. So they don't have any natural predators as such, except if there is some other larger animal than a tiger, like for example elephants or bears, then that can possess a threat to an adult tiger. But yes, baby cubs, with tiger cubs, they have a lot more predators like hyenas, crocodiles, and even snakes. They will hunt for baby tiger cubs and kill them when they are small. Okay, so in a jungle, in its natural environment, a tiger really does not have many dangers. But are human beings a threat? So yes, unfortunately, humans are the number one predator of a tiger, and they are hunted or poached for their skin, fur, teeth, and other body parts. And they are also captured and sold as exotic animals or as exotic pets. But this is not correct. This is not legal because many of them don't get proper care as a pet. Okay, so and also because human population is increasing, we are cutting down so many forest and jungle. So because of this, the tigers area also becomes less and less and less, and they are forced to fight or move into other areas. So these are the threats from human beings for this amazing tiger. All right. So many threats not only to tigers but also other animals, and because of that they are reducing in numbers, and there is also a danger that some of them will disappear soon. So to protect these animals, the government has made some forest as protected area. What does protected area mean? That you cannot cut or hunt any animals in this in these jungles. You cannot cut trees, you cannot hunt animals in these jungles, and therefore it stays protected. So how are these national parks helpful? Let us look at some additional information here. National parks, they protect the rocks, trees and wildlife because nobody is allowed to go and disturb a natural forest. And then they provide a safe environment to the wildlife as it is protected from hunting and poaching. Then contain these national parks, they contain forested areas, and therefore they protect the trees, they protect the wild water sources. This helps in preventing landslides, okay, and erosion, and this also reduces floods and other natural calamities. So having a national park not only protects animals but also indirectly protects humans also, because there will be no flooding, there will be no soil erosion, and there will be more oxygen for us in the end. So this is how national parks are helpful to us. Here we have to find out now. One national park that was mentioned in earlier was a Jim Corbett National Park that is there in Uttarakhand. Now there are many national parks. Some of them are mentioned here, and you can look at the map of India and find out many more national parks. See in this tiger reserve or tiger reserve national parks of India where all they are, and you can see there's so many which have been nominated by the government as a protected area. So you cannot go and hunt or disturb the forest in these areas. All right. That we have come to end of this chapter. Now let us see what we have learned. So have you noticed that sometimes singers put their hands on their ears when they sing? And why do you think they may be doing so? We saw that exercise where we had to put our hand behind our ear and then put it over our ear. So based on that, we can say that singers cover their ear while singing to minimize the surrounding sound. So they can concentrate on what they are singing and not be disturbed by the sounds that are coming from around them. And they can also listen to their own voice better. We have to give examples of animals with very strong sense of sight, hearing and smell. So we have seen so many animals during various discussions. We can list them all here. Okay. For example, dog, ant, mosquitoes, bees, eagle and many more. Quick summary of what we have learnt in this module. We know that tiger uses its amazing senses to become a top predator in the jungle. But unfortunately, some animals are killed or poached for their fur, teeth, claws, and meat. And to protect these animals, the government makes national park, and the national park protects and preserve animal in their natural habitat. All right. So with this, we have come to the end of this module. Liked this video, please click on like button and subscribe to the channel because we have many such modules coming up. Thank you.